Hello, I'm Nathan and I'm a youth member here at the church, and I'm just going to talk to you about how God has changed my life. As a child, growing up, I was very alone and very isolated. I had no siblings, no cousins, not many friends. All I had was my parents. And often when they were busy or when they were working, I felt quite isolated and alone. As I was growing up, through church and my parents' intervention and guidance, I began to learn that I can lean on God and seek His comfort in times of need. Through support from the youth and support from my parents and family, I began to deepen my relationship with God and deepen my understanding that He could fill the gap that I so needed. That the gap that I felt, the emptiness that I felt, was filled through Him. Over lockdown, as I'm sure many of us felt, I began to feel deeply isolated and deeply alone. As time went on, I began to think of myself as lesser and began to really question myself as an individual. And that gap that I had previously mentioned began to grow a lot further. However, I began walking and listening to worship music to try and clear my mind. And on one of these walks, God really encountered with me. I began to see myself through God's eyes and realized that He was there all the time and that He was comforting me and that I had been made through Him to do His works. That gap that had so widened from when I was little had become filled again with His love and His compassion. As I began praying more and seeking on Him, I finally found the will to get baptized. And I really feel that getting baptized was a landmark in my life that allowed me to convene with God on a level that I had never experienced before.